Yeah, plus, you know, pillars, pretty nice.
Yes, and also 2k less HP on the SU is
This is very
also,
important.
it is important.
Although this is a map where I think the stealth upgrade is actually good, like the new version. Like, the extra health is useful
Probably,
here.
yeah. You most of the time have more than enough E to rush it out quickly. Um, but yeah, this will be Desert Arena. At the top left, we will have Tagada playing Siren, and on the bottom left, we have Nexus as UEF. UEF, probably one of the most solid factions here. I actually feel like UEF and Aeon are two of the strongest factions here. Simply because UEF, or more like generally, a map like Desert Arena, there is so much mass, so much reclaim for a 5 km map that you skill a lot very quickly, and thus it makes it, the map one of the only 5 km maps where it almost always goes to the Tech 2 stage, and there will be a lot of Tech 2 spam as well if it goes for a bit longer. And because
Sparky is pretty good here.
Sparks are great, and most importantly, Mongoose and Pillars are both amazing. And Aeon, well, Aeon is a great Tech 2 stage nowadays, and early game you have Auroras, and you also have a great ASU, and probably Aeon ASU with how's it called? The stun gun?
Chrono?
Chrono, that's it. I always just call it the stun gun. Because I'm an
Third
idiot.
Mech Marine out from Nexus. Gonna go try to find a reclaiming engineer.
That's quite aggressive here. That's nice to see. But yeah, I feel like Chrono is also super strong on this map because air, Tech 2 air doesn't really do much. You have like 3 mobile flags and they cover everything. Yeah, so you see Tagada is sending a quick engineer to the front for reclaiming, and this Mech Marine will actually spot it. If it doesn't get stuck on a rock, okay, it doesn't. It kills the first scout. A second important part, quick second air or third air like Tagada is doing is very common here, while you send a quick scout to see if your opponent goes for a quick bomber, but the scout gets shot down by Nexus, so now Tagada doesn't know. Not only that, he had to retreat his engineer from all the reclaim orders. There will be... Okay, Nexus will lose his lab, but it did kill the quick scout and denied the reclaim engineer. And he has his own scout in position, and he made an air factory and has indeed shoot up the bomber, so... for now, the Mech Marine was definitely worth it. And
I mean, that was pretty tragic. The Mech Marine got stuck on a rock, and
yeah,
therefore it couldn't dodge.
The rocks on the Desert Arena are treacherous. They are very painful. There's I think everybody lost so many units due to them being stuck on a rock here.
You want to reclaim the rocks just so you don't have to deal with the pathing anymore.
Exactly. But yeah, the scout is still out for Nexus, and his bomber is out as well, so he should have nice intel on these engineers, especially the ones.
Just tag them. Oh, this is beautiful.
Is it me or is it lagging a bit?
It seems fine.
It feels a bit laggy. Okay, first Inti out from Tagada.
Tagada's concerned that none of his NGs died?
Yeah!
Okay.
Can you please stop the BM? Yeah, so that first bomber was kind of a fail. It's classic.
It's okay, we got a backup.
In classic UEF bomber fashion. I better kill them. Those poor engineers, they survived. They survived the bombing, only to just be targeted again, even though they weren't even the most important
There's
targets.
a third bomber. No stopping the bomber aggression.
Jesus. Okay. Is he gonna bomb the Inti? Nope.
Is he gonna bomb the NGs on the factories again?
Again. Yes. But these aren't the greatest bombs. He actually dodges one engineer into the fire, but the other one escapes. But these bombers have not been great. 3 bombers, 3 engineers. That's a trade I take as Tagada anytime. The expanding
trade on the right. Or left, I mean. The Hydro is like halfway done, and it's just gonna get denied.
Yeah, but the Maxes were built, and the bombers could have killed those engineers at any point, but they never went for them. So now Tagada is up by at least 4 Nexus. Tagada is a lot quicker expanding because Nexus invests a lot more in the bomber. Nexus also made a static AA, expecting a counter bomber, but it never arrived. Actually, those Nexus will all go down to some tanks because Tagada doesn't have a lot of tanks at the moment. He has 5 factories,
really
about to be 6
game.
for Nexus. Yeah, Nexus is a factory up on Tagada at the moment, but they're both kind of raiding each other. Oh, the last shot of the Mantis snacks down the engineer from Nexus.
Absolutely brutal.
But I almost feel like this game is on +1 or something.
There's just so much stuff happening.
Yeah, it's...
Nexus, he's going to try to scale on the back of this. Good luck.
Yeah, it's a bit... okay, Tagada goes in for the air fight. He has more intis, but there is a turret out, so he won't be able to do much. He will be able to snipe some engineers with his own bomber, but I feel like the trade will not be too efficient because of the static AA. Although the AA is kind of barely out of reach outside of most things. They're both doing kind of the same thing with the SUs. Tagada is a bit ahead, kind of skipped out on a single max, but that should be fine. But they both keep raiding each other's engineers. But Nexus seems to have quite a bit more engineers out, especially reclaiming engineers around his base.
This is the scrappiest Desert Arena game I've seen in some time. What's going on here? Can anyone control anything ever?
It's very bad. Everything dies to raids. So now the ASUs went to the other side, both not being supported by any units. Nexus a bit more, but still barely. But both of them still don't have that many units, but mostly engineers out at the moment.
This is barely gonna finish this PD.
The PD is gonna be finished. Oh, the ASU is trying to shoot the engineer, but it's hitting the max instead. Okay, the walls get reclaimed and the PD will die, but the ASU will take 2k damage. It will take a bit of time to regen.
The damage though, he'll recover.
Big attack, yeah, exactly. Big attack from Nexus on the left, but most of the tanks kind of die. But the Nexus's ASU is just charging in.
Yeah, Tagada builds an emergency PD in the base just in case, but like there's power spam on the front that has to be abandoned, and Nexus could theoretically kill that if he is brave enough.
Yeah, Tagada is building the Hydro to the right of his base, so that should be kind of fine. If that doesn't get raided again by units. But now Nexus's map control all of a sudden looks a lot better. The bottom left looks a lot more secure. Tagada's SU is kinda alone. Nexus is as well, but he has reinforcements way closer. And he seems to be getting more value out of the SU for now.
Chilling in the main base, killing the power. Meanwhile, Tagada's just building Nexus in expansion.
He's focusing the Hydro. He needs to be a bit careful. Tagada is trying to go for the SU, but this is not gonna work because there's too many reinforcements. And Tagada, it looks very bad for him now.
He really needs this power. Like, the other backup Hydro isn't done yet. Will be shortly, but he needs this. And he's actually not getting much reclaim. This ACU is making it impossible for him to scale, like, south.
Yeah, more importantly, it's... the issue is together with the army, while Tagada is alone. Tagada can't do the same thing to Nexus, because the moment he does that, he will be swarmed, because his units are too far away to properly reinforce. And now he tried to build some Nexus, but they instantly get killed by some of the... Okay, does he give up? I mean, it does look absolutely horrible for him, but...
Thanks.
But it's still... Nexus is going full aggression, but doesn't have that much. I mean, his scaling is better now, but he doesn't have that many maxes in map control anymore. Is he saying well played and then not quitting?
Oh, he didn't say GG, he just said well played. He's just complimenting his opponent, not conceding.
That is true.
I think he thinks there's some shift G-ing possibilities here, and he may be right for draw. Like,
yes.
Gonna have to keep away with the ACU.
Nexus has 60 tanks at the moment, while Tagada has 60 as well, and he has actually 6 arties. So, like, even though he was getting completely camped in his base by Nexus, the armies were as big for almost the entire time. Tagada also seems to have 1 air, and he has a bomber slowly killing all the Mantis. And it seems like he's gonna try to go for a draw right now.
Worth a shot. Bomber's doing great damage to even things up. Here we go.
Nexus does have a vet on the ACU, so that's an extra 1200 HP to chew through. But then some of Nexus's tanks are a bit out of position, and that Tecmo Bomber from Tagada did 300 damage. It's hard to see. I feel like Tagada at the very least is gonna get a draw, if not a kill, if this goes on like this. Nexus is focusing tanks, while Tagada just focuses the ACU. And Tagada's units were way more concentrated, so you will actually get the kill here. Tagada
Unless he gets the rocks block him, maybe?
The ACU is stuck on a small rock, but it's
one more shot.
He's barely still in range. He's stuck in the rocks!
Wait, does Tagada want to get the kill here?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he can get the kill. What the heck?
But now, it's...
With the rocks!
No, the Mantis blocked Nexus ACU, but the rocks are... The rocks blocked him!
So greedy.
That's...
Oh my gosh.
Can you imagine how triggered Tagada now is because of these rocks? Well, what do you mean greedy? It's not greedy. He had the kill there if not for these rocks.
You know you can't pass through that easily. Although he's just... Where's he supposed to run?
Oh my god. Nexus is going back north. He's still, I think, in the 500 damage control K range. Oh no, actually Nexus isn't on enough.
Got too much health. He's about to vet.
Oh my god.
Barely didn't vet. Oh my god, that overcharge. Like 7 kills there at least.
What was this game?
The XD coming out. Nexus looks like he'll be safe, but...
Is it lost for Tagada? The game is not over. I mean, now he can OC so many units. He did lose a big chunk of the army, but Nexus is rallying everything there. Map control wise, like Nexus is still down so low on HP. Look at this shifty from Nexus. If Tagada has another OC...
Tagada's not doing anything in the base. Like, he's not scaling at all.
Like, he kind of went all in, but he did so much damage to Nexus. It's like he's still behind even after that mess that happens, but... If he...
Like, he could still claw his way back into this. The ACU is doing huge amounts of DPS versus the Strikers. And Nexus has to go hide in a corner.
I think it might be too late now, because Nexus is scaling way better on the back of this. He's now up by 200 power as well. He has way more factories by the looks of things. Tagada now starts more factories, but I feel like he kind of went all in and kind of stopped doing that. But look at the reclaim fields. There's more reclaim on the map than at the start. Well, both their main bases are fully reclaims. It's...
Yeah, where's scaling from Tagada? Like, there's so much reclaim and he's just not getting it.
Oh
not even scaling the power. Literally no pigeons are under construction, except one Hydro.
It feels like he's kind of given up.
Yeah, but like, he shouldn't. He could totally win this game. Or he definitely could have. Nexus is starting to regen a lot.
Yeah.
But 2 PDs in the mid, that's going to dissuade some units for a while. Plus good raids on the left.
So...
Huh?
Well, what do we get in the end here? Both on the same mass income. Tagada, I mean, still the issue is he doesn't have to E. That Nexus.
Tagada has a full mass bar and no build power as doing anything.
Yeah, the mass income is the same, but let's take a look at the armies. Nexus has 4k in units, Tagada has 3k in units, but he has a way healthier ACU that can be used. The issue is Nexus is now going around the top to raid Tagada around the back, and Nexus is now also using his SU. He got his second vet. I feel like Tagada kind of got robbed here from a win.
I think Tagada is just being greedy. He should have gone and control Cade for the draw.
No. Well, yes, but those rocks were a crime against humanity.
You should know you can't pass through those rocks. Like, Tagada's played this map a ton of times. He knows how it works.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Alright, sure.
There's no arguing against this. And especially...
He didn't do the draw from a worse position, and...
Yeah, he was in the worst position. Then he went for the draw, and then he could have gotten the kill if it wasn't for his ASU getting stuck on the rocks.
Yes, yes, absolutely. But he should have anticipated getting stuck on the rocks. Because he looked at the map title and it said Desert Arena. And now he's down, like, Nexus has double the tanks. And his ACU is very safe. Absolutely.
90 tanks to the 50 from Tagada, and now it seems like the nails in the coffin. There's no more Shift G on Nexus's SU, which is kind of safe at the back.
No attempt really made to, like, secure the reclaim field that has 15,000 mass in it. Meanwhile, Nexus is just like, yes, I will build land factories. And now I have 30.
There's still the same amount of reclaim on the map as in the start of the game.
It's not changing. There's just lots of reclaim. The Russian casters are drawing faces on the map. Beautiful. But I don't know if Tagada can do anything here. Maybe, I don't know, go get yourself some T2 air. Build some Corsairs, have fun. I mean, the ACU continues to get value, but like, no map.
It's not enough.
It is not enough.
This is I don't know what to say. The thing is, at some point Tagada was like, well, I'm losing this, I'm gonna go for a draw. Then he was like, oh shit, I can get the kill. Nice. And then it didn't happen, and he was so focused on getting either the draw or the kill that he forgot to, that he didn't macro behind it, and probably nobody expected that nobody would die in that engagement. And
there was a peaceful resolution.
Apparently there was, and reinforced by the UN that is known as the Rock, and because of that, if he properly macroed at the back of it, he would have had the chance after that fight, because he was 8k HP up on the SU and he OC'd a lot of tanks, and he should have held on that big reclaim house as well. What is that drone?
And NG is building a factory at incredibly long range. I don't know how that's happening.
Look at those drones, they're so far away.
Extreme long range engineering.
Nexus, I thought you were quitting when you said roleplayed and you almost killed me.
Tagada BM'd himself? It turns out. Absolutely classic. And now the strikers just overwhelmed the base. Absolutely nothing can be done.
Yes.
GG called.
The GG is called from Tagada, and that will end this absolute mess of a game. That was unreal.
Meanwhile, Twitch chat is spamming in Polish.
Yes.
Another fake GG. Where's the snipe? Tagada will construct a heart.
I'm sorry, but where's the saved stamina he was talking about?
Yeah, well, you're supposed to save your energy. Oh, I lost air in one island. GG. I have no main base anymore. You better kill me.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, Tagada will control K in the end there.
And Nexus will bring the score down to 3-1. So it will be match point for Nexus.
We will return to Tagada's map pick.